In my Thunderhawk painting video, I jokingly said this. I'm so tired of it, I wanna melt it down. Now that would be incredibly irresponsible of me. Some of you took the joke like this, and others, well... But I think I found a way to make everyone happy. This video is sponsored by Squarespace, where you can make amazing looking websites, but more on that around the 3-minute mark. Hey Emil, I'm Squidmar Miniatures, and you're watching Everyone. So, you guys remember this? Wooden box? The metal Thunderhawk. The Warhammer model that sold for the most on eBay ever. $7,000 or 5,100 Great British pounds. We've built it, we've painted it, now what? Here's the thing, if we open this lovely box, we got a lot of extra bits. And if we weigh these, they weigh 517 grams. And the Thunderhawk itself, we weighed it, actually it's 4,304 grams, meaning that out of all of the total metal included in this kit, this is 10.72% of the model we purchased sitting unused. Which means that if we would have been the ones who bought this for $7,000 on eBay, we would have $775 just sitting waiting for some love. I don't know, there's no way to fit these on the model and it's just extra bits. Why not do something fun with it? So this project, my Beastclaw Raiders, is a project that I've been wanting to work on for quite a bit, but a lot of the models, specifically the Yetis, are missing a lot of parts. Some of them are just missing the hands, like this one, or hands and head, like this one. So we're gonna see if we can melt down the extra bits from the Thunderhawk and make probably what's the most expensive Warhammer Yetis in the world. It's gonna be epic. Let's just do it. And before you guys ask, no, I'm not going to cast and recast the entire Thunderhawk. And no, I'm not recasting entire models. But we're going to cast some of the bits that I've lost throughout the years on models that I've already purchased. And to do that, we need to build a frame for our molds. Using Lego, we're creating just square frames. Hey, Emil, have you heard about Squarespace? Yeah, I actually use Squarespace to make my own website. I really like it. Did you know that their website is super simple to use and have award-winning templates to make your new website? I just told you that. Did you know that Squarespace is made to help creative people make a living from their art? Bro. Did you know that you can publish and sell stuff with the click of a button? You know what? Squarespace is free to try out. You can follow the link down in the video description. You make the website however you want. And when you're ready to launch, you can use the code Squidmar for 10% off. Whatever this guy said. Let's get back to making the molds. We're pushing some clay down into the bottom of these frames, making sure it's all tucked in there. Then we just add our bits into these different parts, pushing them about halfway in and creating some guides with some small metal beads. If you're ever gonna try something like this at home, make sure that you purchase a silicone that can withstand a high temperature. I put the link to this specific one in the video description to Amazon, but you can use pretty much any brand that you want. Okay, so moment of truth. We're gonna take the silicone and pour it into the forms. This is the first time I do something like this, so I'm really excited. Hopefully it's gonna look amazing. If it does, we're gonna get some cool bits. If not, I have to redo it again. But yeah, I'm feeling confident. Let's go. So it's been 3.5 hours approximately. Let's open up and see if the molds look amazing or if they look prooply proop. Ooh. So good. Okay, we're ready to remove all of the clay and clean up all of the silicone. I'm not sure this is gonna be perfect. I mean, the mold is looking kind of weird. It's gonna be super fascinating to try. baby powder. We're adding some baby powder before we're pouring the next part of the silicone mold, so the two parts won't stick together too hard. Gorka Morkment of Truth. Okay, this part just gotta rest for about 24 hours until we can try to cast with it. I guess we'll meet tomorrow when this is dried. I'm kind of excited. So it's been a night. Let's open up and see if we got ourselves a nice looking mold or if we have to redo the whole thing. I don't know. Ooh. We're gonna need to do a bit of surgery. And the molds are opening up really nicely. Perhaps this could work. Now we're just gonna make a pouring gap and make sure that we have a couple of air vents so we don't get any pouring bubbles, air bubbles when we pour the metal. Officially melted down the thunderhawk. We failed the first one. We're gonna open up a little bit. The question is it enough? What? I think we had a huge success with this one. There wasn't quite enough metal seeping in on the axe, but honestly, I cannot complain. I think this looks amazing. I'm actually quite proud of this. This is amazing. We made an axe. Okay, that was a major success. There was some minor things, so we're opening up the entry here a little bit more, and I'm so hyped for this. Let's just do a bunch, and then we'll show you how they ended up looking. It's just so cool to see how this turned out. Like all of these, except for the first cast, this one has a lot of like holes in it, but other than that, I'm just super happy with how this turned out. Is it worth it? It was definitely more expensive to buy the silicone and the metal and cast it than to actually buy the figure. But since we had the metal and we had the figure, and I've always been wanting to try it out, this was so much fun and the result came out way better than I thought it would. But it's not worth the money and the time it takes, but I had so much fun. So for me and making this video, it was definitely worth it. With that, let's do a grand reveal to show you how they look once they're glued on the miniature. And we've got so many fun videos coming up this summer, so don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already, and you can always change your mind later. If you want to try to build a really cool website, check out Squarespace. 10% off if you use the link down below and use code Squidmar. Massive thanks to all of my patrons. With that said, have a great day. Bye bye.